contact. He's going dumb right now anyway. Everybody else
think. You don't mind. If we go Ravens with Chiefs, please. I'll be alright.
Ew. Chris a demon. Y'all know that? You got work today?
Come on, bro. Come on. You said what?
You got work today?
Nah, I'm trying not to. Trying not to.
You try not to have work?
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 75 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Patrick going to change the play. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd down, McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mahomes going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Oh, keep going.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Oh my God. That's decent, baby. Live to get the switch. Keep live to get the switch. That was it, too. Live to get the switch.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Gosh. Yo, you got one coming from you.
He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
That's tough.
Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Got the safety chasing.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That's what I'm saying.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he changed. It's two of them, though.
Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try.
Hey, yo, Madden, when Madden 25, I think gotta add where I can take my left foot and I can start, deep in the backfield with my right foot.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Here's Pacheco once again. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
I am slacking it. I feel like my other dude.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
Only touch I have.
On first down now, run with McKinnon.
He did not go.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mahomes to throw on second down.
Oh, they not.
Diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right?
Quickie
get out
panic.
there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
It's you.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Oh, I
man, it's Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh my gosh, Humphrey. Yo, you're running cover 6, right?
Mahomes hitting his favorite target.
You are running cover 6, and he's running away his man. That's Humphrey. That's AI.
Taking the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
They'll try and run it here. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Yo, if that was somebody else.
They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
No, I'm saying if he was faster, like that was Tariq, somebody would have been going.
Yo, bro, and you know, chat, I gotta.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle to Beckham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Sad, bro.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation
I could play AI
of
if
EA
I want
Sports.
to. I don't want to do that.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit.
Yeah, like we said. Oof, let me get out of here. Stupid. That's a spin move. I'm still up.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Runs.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And here
I see you holding our one.
7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Hill. And tackled down after a gain of
that was open
hold.
hold. That was a
1
juke.
yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
You got a whole bubble. Nah.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Working the middle
Drop
of the field,
it.
and he's got a man complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Jackson going to run. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the
Yeah, with
three.
this. Yo.
They've been in the red zone 3 times
Flop.
in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Play action. It's Jackson.
Look, I can't even throw it back corner. I don't know why I even tried that.
Picked up by
Get on your
Legere
J.
Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the
There you
passing
go,
game
Baptist.
down near the
Running
goal
ball.
line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Damn.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is caught at the
That's
10-yard
sad.
line.
He's a star for what? He's slow.
Way in for a Kansas City
Can't catch up,
touchdown.
and I'm spamming square to spot the ball.
Marquez Valdez
He didn't do any of
Scantling,
those.
61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player.
I don't know. You
when I'd
press
be at
triangle.
practice sessions, and
I
I'd
just
hear
started playing jump.
nine from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Mahomes. It's caught at the 1.
See how fast he is? How you catching that and getting up?
And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9.
Oh, he was mad for
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh, he tried to
okay, he's moving like that.
And he's intercepted. And they'll set up shop.
I just threw that exact same ball when he was coming downfield. The guy didn't even move.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window.
Now he's jumping this shit. Come on, bro.
Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
He's dirt, bro.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep.
Throw him that way, bro.
Back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters.
I know we losing, but
the NFL
if y'all would wind the chat a little bit, y'all see why.
3rd down and 10.
Some bullshit.
Mahomes now to throw.
I can't jump. And he underthrew it too, bro. Look at Humphries. I'm telling you, he's dirt, bro. How you fall?
Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have extended their lead to 15 now.
Maybe I'm a receiver now.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now.
You got to scramble out right.
Absolutely carved up this secondary.
Well,
a clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this
bombs.
one's caught.
Straight bombs.
Quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with
Kelce
the
is not. Why is Kelce out there, bro?
Why did you be so slow? I did. He did. Like a fool.
Come on.
Offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
That's good yards, bro.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They control this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up big plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
No!
Slow there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
Now we got you guys energy now.
And you can add another incompletion to the total number
What?
runaway contest.
Jackson will throw again. And he is caught. It's Bateman.
That was a good ass release.
Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Oh, Flowers on a quick feed. Hey, yo,
Now we need these points.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it.
Nah, I threw it way before that anyway.
There, but unsuccessful.
I thought when you was running to me, oh, let me kick it. Nah, I already kicked it, bro. I didn't want them to call timeout.
Following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Nah, you might go quarterback, I ain't gonna lie. I really think
That's another fumble. Yo, he's everywhere tonight.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. In motion right is Tony. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's brought down, giving us
everybody's behind the first time.
19 yards that time for number 19. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to change things up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He moved to, yeah, I'm done. Done. He glitched to the ball because they know it was a pick.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here.
He's dirt.
Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
I see him.
And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens have solid field position here as they take over.
Oh, you knew he was behind you?
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right.
Stupid.
Now, The other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Oh,
Yeah, but still,
I'm
don't change the
talking
channel
about
just yet. Of course, remember, you
why the
need a
clock running
touchdown
now,
here
bro?
and a
It
field
was not.
goal.
Doesn't
Okay,
matter the
bro.
order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
This is 1st and 10.
They gonna put a running back in instead of him.
Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play.
Imagine.
He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Nah, he wanted that. Come on, bro.
So
OD.
defensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown error on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Let me get a corner of the end zone. That's tight.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. One last shot for Jackson. And that's caught for the additional 2 points.
Bet.
It only mattered to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.
That's it. That's it.
You trying to ask kills?
He said he gonna join back when he get it. Wait, he's gonna like, what's his name? Are you gonna call for him type shit? What's his name?
Yeah. Oh.
Go defense. Yes, sir, chat. QB1 is here. I know y'all missed me a little bit. My boy Virgo.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right.
Good catch.
Caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
First play, that's how you
Jack 32 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Oh, they updated it. Oh, it's over. Oh, nice.
Hurts will throw.
Flushed out right. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. Okay. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. 3rd and 3.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to have to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
That'll be the only problem with that.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they went this well on field across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this is straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far.
Forcing completion.
They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Yeah, you see it right there on the screen?
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia.
Come on, bro. They really got niggas playing it on here.
I got your blocks. Got your blocks. You gotta get out of there.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
You gotta use your feet, guy. That was a good. I feel like that was a good break up. That was a good block. Now, I could have went left, but I feel like less would have happened left.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did.
There, you got 2 seconds.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
It did not take me 4 seconds to press the play. It was right there.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
I'm jacking this update, bro.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift.
Goofed. Stupid. I'm out. I'm out. Not catching me.
And finally down.
So as soon as I do he died.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead,
Oops.
that he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Good work.
Jalen Hurts.
Yo, he moving slower now.
Doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Keep that one.
Split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Hell no. This who we playing?
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
This pick right
Get
here.
back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He looking for our routes.
Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
from the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
McKinnon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Take this bait.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, here's Swift.
They find some open field here. And now off to the races.
Come on.
Right side.
Good word.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 22.
102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. That's going to be intercepted.
That's feet right there.
Duffy with a pick.
There he goes, right side.
You telling me nobody back there? Now.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
I said I stopped running because I knew I wasn't going to score on that
The
play.
party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
I just cooked him.
Yeah, come back over here. Before they work it across midfield.
No, you don't win.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Good ball.
This short throw caught by
Trying to get bugs. Good work.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
But first down, Hurts. And this one complete to Smith.
Come on.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, I'm open every
now
play.
A 2nd and 2.
Faster. I'm in the slot. I got a slant out. What you?
Back to throw again.
Why he not doing the Q out?
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's down at the 17-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
In motion left, Hardman. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A throw from Tony is intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And
That's slow.
down at the 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here. To
Yo, I'm pressing circle because I'm thinking that's you.
By the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Catch is made by Hardman. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Foul to skedaddle out of there, bro. That don't mean to be.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They say don't allow more than 30 yards, so you can stay in the zone.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Thank you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. Sheds off the tackle. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 68 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Yo, you could bring Gordon fat ass away from us. And the lead only blocking shit anyway for doing it away.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And he will get into the end zone. Extend the lead by 2 more. And the option play works on the 2-point try. What'd you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is if the defense blitzes the play. And if they do, what your answer is, the option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That one worked pretty well there.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
That's a yeah.
29-14 tap.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
This is my fault, not the computer. If I wasn't here, the computer still show up. Man.
Extra point by Butker is on target as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Wait, I'm not even QB. I picked the wrong one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
They'll try to run with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Escapes the defender, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Kadarius Toney.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
If you throw the ball my way,
What you mean? I was throwing the ball your way.
hell no.
What?
Hell no, bro. At halftime, you started throwing the AIs. didn't even hear you.
How many teams you have?
I don't even know. One. That's one already.